My little girl met a new friend just the other day on the playground at school, between the tires and the swing. But she came home with tear-filled eyes, and she said to me, "Daddy, Alyssa lies." Well, I just brushed it off at first, 'cause I didn't know how much my little girl had been hurt, or the things she had seen. I wasn't ready when I said, "You can tell me." And she said, "Alyssa lies to the classroom. Alyssa lies every day at school. Alyssa lies to the teachers as she tries to cover every bruise." My little girl laid her head down that night to go to sleep. As I stepped out the room, I heard her say a prayer so soft and sweet. God bless my mom and my dad, and my new friend Alyssa. I know she needs you bad, because Alyssa lies to the classroom. Alyssa lies every day at school. Alyssa lies to the teachers as she tries to cover every bruise. I had the worst night of sleep in years, as I tried to think of ways to calm her fears. I knew just what it was I had to do, but when we got to school on Monday, I heard the news. My little girl asked me why everybody looked so sad. The lump in my throat grew bigger with every question that she asked, until I felt the tears run down my face. And I told her that Alyssa wouldn't be at school today, 'cause she doesn't lie in the classroom. She doesn't lie anymore at school. Alyssa lies with Jesus, because there's nothing anyone would do. Tears fill my eyes when my little girl asked me why. Alyssa lies. Daddy, tell me why. Alyssa lies.
Okay, interesting song, quite powerful, quite powerful. What was lacking in the lyrics, I felt first up, is that it's not providing too many details. We're not very unsure to talk about lyrics like that. because we don't know what's exactly happening. It could be domestic violence, it could be an accident, it could be many other reasons that the bruises are being covered. Let's assume it's domestic violence. It's a common problem. It's a very serious problem, serious issue in most parts of the world, including in my own homeland. You know, it's really, really, really a serious issue, and there needs to be more done to prevent it from happening. It was an ordinary song for me, because it lacked giving proper details about the issue. And if you're making a song about such issues, you need to give proper details. And I also find it a bit tacky that country artists make songs like this so often, when the violence rate in that part, the south of the country, is the worst. So you have the worst criminals, violent people, shooters, all those kinds of maniacs, Americans, basically the most violent Americans coming from the south, and they talk about all these issues. When they probably go home after recording a song like this and do the very same thing that causes those bruises on someone else. So it's sad, it's really sad. And I know what I'm talking about. They are, of course, exceptions to this. But over and above, the most violent part of the country is one of the most violent parts of the country in America is the South, the whole of the South. And even historically, they have been the most violent and racist and also criminal-minded.
Oh yeah, I liked how he sang it. There were points in the song where it was important for the singer to have sung it well, and he sang that well. Whether it was telling his daughter or revealing what was happening, that bit especially was done beautifully. With him actually, getting the real feeling of the song through his voice across. So it sounded good. Alyssa Lies, I don't know if I've already heard this song in the past or this is the first time, but I think we may have heard this song in the past.
Yeah, it sounds very familiar.
Yeah, it sounds very, very familiar. The whole thing that is.
Or it could be a very similar song.
Or yeah, there are many country songs.
As I said, country music artists are known to be hypocrites. So they are known to make all these lovey-dovey songs and how much they care about the environment and care about other people. And they have been the most racist currently as well as historically. The most violent currently as well as historically in that part of the world. So how shameful can you get? That's the question.
There is another aspect to it also, Savio. What we see in the media is also written by a certain section of people. And if the media was controlled by one section of people and the other side was not really given any chance to add or subtract anything, then they would be painted as that. So I also feel there are certain parts of the country, whether it's India or it's anywhere else, when you don't have any say in what media portrays you. You don't know how it goes.
I'm not just talking about the media, I'm talking about history in general of...
Yeah.
And also...
but overall, America is pretty violent, so I don't know whether South or North. That's what I'm thinking. I'm struggling with that. How can I say North side of America is all peaceful and all lovey-dovey? I don't know that, right? That's what I'm trying to say. That maybe Southern part were not that sophisticated, or they didn't have the pen, or they didn't have the power in the medias.
They definitely had guns.
They did.
They definitely had guns.
Even now, they flaunt it well. So yeah, that's one thing that you see. They love
it's literally given as a gift to people.
Yeah.